everybody. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back, and I have felt like doing a more real vlogging rather than like my Jeep videos. And I don't know, I kind of just want to do what I want, because I think the reason why I stopped doing my vlogs was because I don't always do Jeep activities, and I felt pressured to do more Jeep geared things, and I don't think that's what I want to do. Okay, so now that I've got situated, I'm just gonna fulfill my orders and kind of talk to you guys and just kind of give you like an update on where I've been, what I've been doing, all of that. And the main thing I've put all of my all into really has been Orbo. And I guess I had started Orbo right after my last vlog that I uploaded, because it's probably where all my attention went. So I started Orbo in June, and I honestly just started it. I thought it was going to be a feature page. Like, I was like, oh, I'm going to start a feature page because I don't really like how some of the feature pages are ran. And I think some of them are ran by creepy men who have hidden agendas. And then some of the other girl feature pages, some of the girls are catty and mean. So I really wanted to like create a space for girls to be able to send their pictures in and not feel judged, and just like a good environment for that. But then my passion kind of switched completely. Like within like 24 hours, I was like, that's not what I want to do. Like, no. And I thought of a logo, and I was like, that's kind of cool. And then I started just creating different designs and different pieces, and I was like, here's the thing. There are a ton of Jeep girl brands, there's a ton of Jeep geared brands, and I don't like them. I like maybe like 3 of them, and that's mainly because it's like my friends run them, and like I like what they do and I support them, and they actually put out like cute stuff. But there's other companies, which I'm not gonna say any names because I'm not that person, but there's other companies who just create very basic, some would say chuggy designs, and I just wasn't about it. And I was tired of going to Jeep events and like going to the booths and seeing these designs and just being like, this isn't what I would wear. Or in the moment I'd be like, oh, this is cute, I'll buy it, and then I'll never wear it because it says Jeep hair don't care on it, and it just sits in my closet. So I started thinking of different designs to make that people would actually want to wear and would actually wear in public, and you can even like make them more street style and not just your average t-shirt, simply Southern style fonts, that kind of thing. I sent a lot of my Jeep friends pieces to promote. And I think it was then that the page started to grow, and I was like, okay, that's crazy. So I really found a good connection with one of the girls. Her name is Kayla, and you guys probably know her as Miss Sarge on Instagram. And we've actually never met in person, but she's become one of my really good friends. She's met my husband twice, but I've never met her. She lives in Texas, and I live in South Carolina. But she's met my husband twice, so she's kind of met me, not really. But she really showed a passion for what I was doing as well, so we kind of started working together where I'll send her a few pieces and then she'll promote them for me. And it really was a win-win situation for both of us, or still is. And so then I was like, well, what if I did ambassadors? Which I'm self-funded. Half of this I'm not even making $1 off of. Like, yeah, we're selling out, but the money's just going right back into the company or into PR for people like Kayla or Lindsay. She's Desert Darlin on Instagram. Just like girls who have the following, who have that influence on other off-road girls. And that's just 2 names. Like, there's a few girls that I've connected with who have been very beneficial to the brand. Oh, almost forgot to read that. The idea to do ambassadors. And I had no idea how to do it. I just know from the past ambassadorships that I've done, some of them were not ran the way I wanted it to be. Like, they made it seem like it was this great thing and that you were going to be rewarded and it was going to be a community, and it really wasn't. And it ended up turning out to be the owner and his girlfriend. I'm not going to say the name of the brand. They found it funny to mock people that were in their ambassador groups, including myself, and I just didn't vibe with it. And like, straight up, I just blocked them on everything because I was like, I don't even want to be a part of this. And I was getting like $5 Venmo'd to me like once every like 4 months, and I was like, I know I'm selling more than that because I promoted the heck out of them. I wanted to create a program where I could actually pay the people who are helping promoting me, even if that money isn't coming from the company, it's coming out of my pocket. So I made an application, not knowing anything about ambassadorships, anything, and a ton of people applied, and I was like, what the fuck? So many people. And there's no way I can pay all these people. There's no way that I can send all of them stuff. There's no way I'm gonna pick 15 people. And I felt terrible because some of these girls had purchased $200 worth of stuff already, and like, I sent them a few free things because they spent so much money, but like, I couldn't pick them because there were so many good candidates, and I didn't want to just pick based off of following. So I've had the 15 ambassadors. Some of them kind of have drifted away. Some of them have really put an effort in, and I'm so grateful. And I'm able to pay them monthly. I mean, there was a couple months where I did not, and then I made up for it the next month and pushed them both together just because there wasn't a drop that month, or we didn't make as much money as we needed to for me to pay them out, but I did pay them out the next month. So regardless, they did get their cut or whatever. I started thinking about it, and I was like, maybe for 2022 I do a different kind of ambassador program. And so I thought of a tiered system. So like, the top tier being the 15 girls who have been there since the beginning, plus people who work their way up, and then girls who are already in the 15 girls that are already in the top tier, if they're not putting in the effort or don't want to post on Instagram or kind of went ghost, move them down. So that's kind of where I've been with the ambassador program, and they are done. Like, I've closed the ambassador program as of today. So I'm starting everybody in the middle tier, so then they can work their way up or work their way down or stay in that middle ground. And this time I'm not going to turn anybody away because that made me feel terrible. And I think in my brain, I thought I had to send everybody free stuff for them to want to work with me. And yes, it did help. But now I know that people like what I'm putting out and want to work with me. So I think now that I'm able to accept more people into the groups, it'll be more beneficial. 97 people is a lot to promote my company, and it's crazy. So yeah, but it's been nice. It's been really nice having people in my corner. And I don't want to sound like woe is me, but like, I've never had like a group of girlfriends that supported me in the way that these girls have. And I haven't met any of them in person. Maybe 3 of them I've met in person. So I'm really just eager to see what the year has for me and for the company and all of that. Like, I am just feeling so blessed and so like embraced by the world. I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's very interesting. And I honestly can't explain it to you unless you've also experienced it. I don't know how to explain it because I've never thought it would be a success. Like, I thought it would just be like a side thing, like a oh yeah, I make some shirts, that's it. And now I'm like brainstorming how am I gonna get into this event, and how am I gonna get a booth here, and how I'm gonna do this. And I honestly never thought it was gonna be that. So for me to sit here and say, like, if you have like a goal, freaking do it, because I've never had a goal before. Like, I've literally just drifted through my entire life and kind of made it here and there, but here we are, and it's working. So, and I've made friendships. Like, there's girls I would have never even like responded to on Instagram who have become some of my best friends. And not that like I wouldn't respond to them, but it's just like I'm too like to myself and very much set in my ways where I don't like to talk to people. But I've met people and connected with people and networked with girls, and it's just been amazing. And there's people like Sarah who own Valkyrie. We're in the same business, girl, and we are pushing the same thing basically, and we're doing it together, and we network together, and we brainstorm together, and we bounce ideas and all of that. Like, we're here to support each other. And there's a new girl, I don't know what her name is on Instagram, sorry, but she just started a company, and I really wanted her to do well, and I DM'd her and I was like, hey girl, if you need any help, like, let me know. And just like all of that, like, I want these girls to succeed. Like, someone who's doing the same thing as you doesn't mean they're your competition. Like, they're in your corner too. So that's kind of where I come from with it, and girls who see it as a competition aren't the girls for me, but I'll still root for you, girl. I think that this page is just gonna be me talking about Jeep culture and my life and the Instagram culture behind all of it, and the events and what it takes to get into what I'm doing and all of that. Like, I don't think anyone really talks about it, and no one knows how to get started. No one knows where they fall, like any of it. So that's why I'm here. And I understand I look like crap right now. I'm still getting over the Omicron, however you say it. So I apologize if I do not look like how I look on Instagram, because y'all know I will not show up looking like this. But yeah, so I don't know. You guys can leave me a comment and like tell me what you want me to talk about within the Jeep culture, drama in the Jeep culture, because honey, there is drama. Let me tell you, there is so much freaking drama. It's insane. There are some people that I thought were cool who are not, and I will never expose their names except for Wrangler Babes, because I already did that. But there are girls who make it seem like they have all these sponsors and all of these connections, and they're so grateful to be a part of the Jeep community. But really, they're mean, and they're evil, and literally are lying to all of their followers, and half of their followers aren't even real. But I'm not gonna get into that now, because I don't want to get canceled after my first comeback video. I don't really give a crap if I get canceled. Yeah, so this is me in all of its realness, and I'm just happy that you guys are here and following along on this journey and want to be a part of it. Yeah, I'm gonna continue doing my orders, and I'm just gonna put it on B-roll. Is that how you say it? Is it B-roll or B-roll? I don't know, but I'm gonna put you on that so you can watch what I do when I'm packing the orders. And
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Look away so you won't see, 'cause the pain is in my eyes. Feels like I could break at any moment and shatter your insides. If you feel my mind, call me all night long. Try to give you hints that are hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I know. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I would rather lie. I would rather lie. I don't wanna fight. I would rather lie to you. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie.
So now I'm gonna turn into the beautiful woman that you all know and love and stop looking like a toilet brush. So my husband and I are gonna go out to dinner tonight. Sometimes we like to go on fancy dates, and I gotta get cute. I just wanted to share these with you. My mom actually got me these. They're from this brand that she obsesses over, that you don't have to use like any chemicals or soap or anything to like clean things. So she has rags and I don't know, random things. But she got me these little makeup towel things that comes in a little pouch, and you just get them wet and you can use them as makeup wipes. And I'm a huge makeup wipe user, and I know they're bad for the environment, but I honestly, my face does not feel clean unless I use makeup wipe. So I'm gonna start trying to use these instead. So I'm kind of glad to start using them. So this is how I do my makeup. For those who always ask, it's probably one of my most asked questions on Instagram is, how do you get your makeup so good? And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm insecure as hell, and I love those like apps where you can make yourself prettier, and I use them. And so sometimes that is what you're seeing. I mean, obviously I'm wearing makeup, but we all edit our pictures, and I'm not gonna hide it. It's obvious. So I always moisturize my face first. This one. So for those who want to know how I get my skin to look the way that it does, because I have naturally really red skin, I use this Marc Jacobs, I don't even know what, Extra Shot foundation. I have a lot of colors because I use it in my kit, but that is my favorite foundation. And I am not a bougie girl. I don't know if you can tell, but I am not a bougie girl, but Marc Jacobs can make some dang makeup, and I had no idea. I use the bronzer and the foundation, and that's all I have by them. And I wish I had more things because this stuff is amazing, and I love it. So I usually will just do this for foundation, and the trick is you put your foundation on and then you take your concealer. This is the Kylie Jenner concealer. I mean, it's not the best, but I just bought it to try it out, and it's what's working for me right now. And I just do this and this. So that is my base. And one thing about being a makeup artist is using good products and using quality tools and techniques. And people always ask, like, how do you get your makeup to look the way that it does? And I guess this is when I show you, because we are doing this now. But I cannot stress it enough. This is the like Real Beauty Blender. And I have like dupes, whatever, like drugstore beauty blenders, and they will never ever compare to the Real Beauty Blender, because I have used the Real Beauty Blender for years, and for a while there I didn't have any money, and so I would have to buy the cheap ones, and my makeup looked like crap. So if you splurge on anything for yourself, make it be your beauty blender. Like, I have drugstore foundations. I have ColourPop foundation that I use pretty regularly, but I use it with this and you can't tell the difference. So you don't have to go out and buy a Marc Jacobs foundation, but make sure you buy a beauty blender. I wish they would sponsor me.
Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I need. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. Yeah, I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Look away so you won't see, cause the pain is in my eyes. Feels like I could break it any moment and shatter your insides. If you feel my mind, call me all night long.
But what I was saying was oh my gosh. I met a girl named Amy online who lives in, I think, Wisconsin or Michigan or Wyoming. She lives in Wyoming. And me and her like hit it off, and like Sarah from Valkyrie and Lily Jeep Girl, like all the, I'm sorry if I haven't said other names, but I was put into a group chat, I want to say 2019. Yeah, it was, or yeah, I think it was, or early 2020. It was right before COVID, I think, or like a few months before COVID. So I think it was 2019. I was put in a group chat by Cassandra Sandy. I don't remember how her username goes, but she used to be XOCast. That's what I used to call her, and I still call her that. She started this Instagram group chat with a ton of us, Jeep girls and a few girls who do like just like hunting and guns, I don't know, and like trucks and stuff, like just girls who are in that part of Instagram. And she started it as an engagement group where we would like all comment on each other's stuff to like help with the algorithm. But then we ended up all becoming really close and really good friends, and I've developed some really good relationships out of that group, and we still have the chat to this day, but we're not as active as we used to be. We all used to talk like 24/7, but our lives have changed. But also it was like I said, right near COVID, so we were all bored and talking every single day. But I'm so grateful for that group of girls, and when I moved to Columbia, there were a few girls that were in that chat who I met in real life, so it was kind of cool. And I would love to meet more of them, so that's why it's so important for me to go to a meet this year, because the first year I went to all of them, but it was still COVID time, so a lot of people weren't going to them. And then the second year, I didn't go. And since then, I've met even more girls online. So it's just a really awesome community. And like I said earlier, there are sour apples who put a bad name out there for the Jeep girl community, but we don't let them get to us. I don't have the patience for phony nonsense. Like, just be real. It's not that hard. And I live by the ideology that it's just Instagram, it's just social media, but some people don't have lives outside of it, so they take it very seriously. And for me, it's a serious thing because I do make an income off of it, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let it ruin my whole day. And then another thing that I do have on Orbo that a lot of people don't know about is the girl talk section. So like if you are on a mobile device, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the website, you will find girl talk, which is a safe place. Like if you have anything you want to talk about, anything, like you are welcome to shoot me a message on there and we can talk. And I have a phone number on there, which is like a not really my phone number type thing, but you can text on it. But if you've made it this far into the video, I would love to know how you found my Instagram, because I assume if you're here on YouTube, you came from Instagram, because that is where I came from. I would love to know how you came about my page and why you follow it and all of that, because never in a million years would I think that I would be living this life where I get to talk to people every single day, and if I needed someone to call, I have 100 people that I can call and talk to, and I never expected that my life would be able to be this way. And I'm so grateful, because when I started, I remember I had like 5,000 followers, and I was like, oh, all I want to do is get collabs, because that was like the thing back in, was it 2018? I think it was 2018 or 2019. I think it was 2019 when I started. No, it was 2018. Doesn't matter. But when I started my Instagram account, I had a friend, so I have a personal Instagram, and then my friend was doing all these collabs with companies, and she was getting like air fryers and coffee tables and all of these things for free. And I was like, that is insane that she is getting that for free. And I couldn't comprehend it. I'm like, so these people just send you stuff for free? And she's like, yeah. And she had maybe 9,000 followers, and I had like 5,000. Or no, I had like 2,000, because it was my personal. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna do this on my personal account, like, because I'm not anything. Like, it's not a good page, and I don't really care. And I don't really want to like make people look at it. And so then I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, I have this Jeep, and I knew like Jeep Girl Instagram was a thing. And it was when I had my JK, so I was like, well, let me just take some pictures and post them on Instagram. So then I made the Instagram account. Well, I hadn't made the Instagram account yet. I remember I was at my job that I worked in college. I worked at Planet Fitness for like 5 years. I hated that job so much. But I was at the front desk, and I was like brainstorming what I wanted my username to be, because I was like, it has to be good. Like, it has to be something clever, and it has to be like a pun. And I knew that JEEPSHESOUL was a thing, and I was like, I really like that name, but I didn't want to have like an underscore or anything in it. And so I was like, well, there's JEEPSHE, and I was like, let me do JEEPSHE, but that was already a thing, and then JEEPHER was already a thing, and obviously like that whole girl thing where they like add her, she was all taken. So I was like, well, what if I did JEEPSHESOUL? And my husband was like, people can't say that, like they don't, like it doesn't roll off the tongue. And I'm like, yeah, but it works. So that is what I called it. So I made the account, and I think at first I made the account with the intention of posting other people. Again, just like Orbo, I wanted it to be a feature page where I shared other girls. And I think I shared like 4 or 5 different girls, and I was like, this is not what I want. And so I took a picture with my Jeep on the beach and I posted it, like just introducing myself and everything. And then I took a few pictures under a bridge with my husband and his Jeep and my white Jeep. And they were like more like glamorous, but not like what I do now, but I was like wearing heels and stuff. And I started getting likes and started getting followers, and I was like, oh, this is what I do. And so then I would post just pictures of my Jeep because I didn't want to take pictures of myself. And I just kept posting more and more, and then I realized that, oh, I can get free stuff like my friend does. And so I wasn't even trying to get like free Jeep stuff. I just wanted stuff. Like, that was the mentality that I had. And so I was reaching out to these same companies that she was reaching out to, and they weren't sending me stuff because I didn't have a lifestyle page. I had a Jeep page, and they're like, you don't really fit our demographic or what we want to accomplish and all of that. And I was like, oh, dang it. Like, I wanted that for this. And so then I was like, well, what do I do now? And so then I joined some engagement groups, and my page started to grow because I was getting like the engagement. And my husband was like, you know, you can ask companies to send you stuff. And I was like, can I? I don't know if that's true. And I was like, I don't think they'll send me anything. And he was like, yeah, they will. You just have to ask. And I was like, okay. And so I reached out to this like t-shirt company, and I was like, hey, like, would you guys want to send me some Jeep shirts? And they sent me all these tank tops with different Jeep sayings on it and stuff, and I thought I was on top of the world because somebody sent me something for free. And then I'm trying to remember what was my first like actual like deal, because I want to say it was this local shop. The owner got his hands on some sliders, and I feel like he put them on, like he sent them to us and we got them put on my Jeep. And that was like my first like collab, I guess, like free stuff. I'll have to look back on my Instagram because I really don't remember. And so I would like reach out to companies and be like, hey, do you want to send me some stickers? And they were like, yeah. And so companies would send me stickers, and then I think it was Clicks wipers. They sent me a set of windshield wipers for my white Jeep. And then I really don't remember. There were so many different like collabs and stuff that I've done, but if that's the life you're trying to do and you're trying to get into it, I highly recommend just like reaching out to companies, even if you don't have a following, because I was reaching out to companies and getting collabs when I had less than 10K. All you have to do is ask. And I really recommend building a media kit, just kind of showcasing what you've done and who you've worked with. And if you haven't worked with anyone, just reach out to people via DM or email and like ask to speak to their marketing people and figure something out. Even if it's 50%, like it'll be worth it. And it'll all add up in the end, because I never thought I would get a full sponsorship by PRP and have them send me seats, or they didn't send me seats, seat covers, but they sent me front and back seat covers for free because I asked. Like, or my bumper, I got that for free because I asked. If you don't ask, how are you gonna know? How are you gonna know they're gonna say no? So I thought I was filming that entire time, but I wasn't. So I'm just gonna do my hair real quick. But my main thing is, if you don't ask, like, how are you gonna know that they don't want to work with you? And a lot of times they're looking for people to send stuff to anyways, because they need advertisements and their marketing people get like a budget and what they can send. And if they see that you've worked with other people in the past, or if it's even your first one, and say like, hey, this is my first time, but like I feel like it could be a good match, they'll say yeah. And if they don't, they don't. Like, the worst they're gonna say is, hey, sorry, no, we don't do sponsorships, or hey, like, we're not looking for people right now. I've been turned down so many times, like so many times. But the ones who do actually take a chance on you are the ones who you end up having a great relationship with. Even if you're connecting with like the Chinese companies on Amazon who want you to just do a review on their Jeep product, that still counts. Like, my sliders that are my steps that are on my Jeep right now, they came from an Amazon deal like that. Even my husband, he has done the Amazon deals for so many things and so many parts, and parts for my own Jeep, and like little lights and stuff. Like, it's so easy, and they pay you back, so basically you're getting it for free. And a lot of times if you do a review or a video, they'll pay you for that too. So it's really like that. I feel like that's a good place to start. Like, I never even thought about it until now. Like, the Amazon companies, like, they're looking for people to review their products. Like, my headlights and a lot of the people in the Jeep world, their headlights are from a company called Audexon on Instagram. They're based off Amazon, and they actually gave me headlights for my white Jeep originally, and then I reached out to them again for my red Jeep, and they sent me a different headlight, which I love. I actually really like those headlights. And so it's like, you don't even have to reach out to these big companies. Like, the Amazon companies will give you what you want. But if you're into those name brands and you want actual sponsorships, you do have to work for it. Like, you're not just gonna message them and get what you want. So I wanted to do a little outfit check for the day, for the night. So to celebrate our launch day for Orbo today, we're gonna go out to dinner. So I just have this little open back top. It has like this like neck band thing, and it's just like a crop top. And then I got these pants from Shein, and I don't know if you can tell, but they're like a corduroy, and they're like bell bottoms, and I just have these little boots to go with it. And then for my jacket, this is just like a little bomber jacket. It's like almost a Carhartt material, but it's pretty warm and looks cute. So this is the fit for the evening. But yeah, so we're just gonna go out and celebrate just a successful day and the launch, and we both got raises at our jobs this week, so it's just been a really good week and we want to celebrate. So, and then I got this little cutie pie. But yeah, so we just want to celebrate. So I got dressed up and did my makeup for that, and I will check back in tomorrow. I need to run some errands, and we're probably gonna hang out with some friends, so it'll be a 2-day vlog. But I hope you guys like this vlog, and I'm really nervous to put it out there, but I think it'll be good. So thank you all for such a successful launch day for Orbo, and for subscribing to my channel, and for hopefully liking the new way that I'm vlogging. Bubba, this is sweet boy. This is a sweet boy. Hey puppy. Hi, hello. So, it is the next day, and I just ate peanut butter, so I have like a weird film in my mouth. But I'm about to go to the post office to drop off all of these orders that I just filled. That is so many. I'm so excited for everybody to get them, and I still have about 25 to fill, so it's just gonna be nonstop for the next few days. So we are all done at the post office. And now it's time to eat. So I went to the beauty supply store and they told me they don't sell hair anymore and they don't sell tape or anything to do with extensions at all. So now I'm having to drive across town to go find some at another store that I've never been to, and I don't know if they have it, but I called Ulta, like the Ulta beauty store, and they said they don't sell that either, so I might not be able to do what I want to do. That makes me sad. Okay, so we are here, and it's very questionable with how the paper is hung up on the wall, but I guess we'll see. It was a bust. They don't sell it either. I don't know why. It has never been an issue in the past. So now I guess I'm just going to order it online and do it myself in a couple days because I can't find it anywhere. It's so frustrating because you would think out of all the hair that was in that store that I just went into, they would have the individual tapes. And the guy was like, oh, I have the lace front tapes. I'm like, no, I don't want a wig or the tape that goes under the wig. Like, I want the melt on tape that you put in your hair. And he's like, oh, people don't do those anymore, so we don't sell them. I do them. So annoying. So I guess I have to order them online. This is what I get for wanting to do something at the spur of the moment. But I guess it gives me time to color the hair pretty good. So there's that. It is the next day again. So it is Sunday now. And as you can tell, I found the stuff I needed for my hair. And it looks amazing. I dyed it to match my hair and I'm obsessed. So today is actually the day that I announced all of the new ambassadors for Orbo. So I'm about to go on live. Oh. So I am actually about to go on live and just talk with everyone and get introduce myself and all of that jazz. Go over what the ambassador program is and what is required and all of that. So that is what I have planned for the night, and that is in about an hour. So I'm trying to do some orders before I jump on there. But I wanted to close out the video and show my hair because it turned out so good. I actually had my husband do it. I showed him a video on YouTube and I was like, can you do my hair for me? And he was like, I guess. So he did a great job. It looks really good. It matches perfectly. Like, I am shocked. So now I have long hair again and I feel like myself. And that is it for this vlog. I know it was kind of a long one and it went over 3 days, but I kind of want to start doing them this way. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, then go away. I don't really care. I'm gonna do it regardless. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great week wherever you're at, morning, night, day, wherever you are watching it. And I will see you guys in the next vlog.
I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you.